LARRY Madowo biography. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. It depends where you are. Today we are going to talk about biography of LARRY Madowo, a CNN international correspondent and one of the best journalists in Africa. But before listening to his biography, I invite you to make a subscribe to this channel in order to get more video about biography of different celebrities in different categories like musician, politician, football players, comedian, and others. If you love LARRY Madowo, if you are from Kenya, if you are from Africa, make a subscribe, put like, share this video to others in the comments. LARRY Madowo is a CNN correspondent and one of the best journalists in Kenya and in Africa. Who is LARRY Madowo? Listen his story till the end, you know more about him. LARRY Madowo was born on 14 July 1987 in Siaya in Kenya. He is a CNN international correspondent and host of the African Voice Change Makers and the Playmakers series. His website is www.larrymadowo.co.k. He was previously a North American correspondent for the BBC British Broadcasting Corporation, and he answered breaking news and the presenter BBC World News America from Washington DC, United States of America capital. LARRY Madowo was a 2019-2020 Knight Badge Fellow in the BBC Business Journalism at Columbia University Economics and in New York, and the BBC Africa Business Editor until 2019. He is a reporter, broadcaster, writer, and new anchor whose range include businesses, technology, current affairs, politics, and the popular culture. His works have been featured on major global outlets including the BBC, CNN International, the Washington Post, and the Guardian. LARRY Madowo grew up in various parts of Kenya including Siaya, Kisumu, and Nairobi, the capital of Kenya. He attended the Usingo and the Carreer Primary School and the St. Gabriel Seminary for secondary education. He had intended to train as a Catholic priest, but by the time he finished high school, this had changed. In the college, he studied broadcast journalism career. In 2006, LARRY Madowo enrolled for a communication degree at Star University in Nairobi, in Kenya. In 2007, LARRY Madowo interned for a vernacular radio station known as Bahasha FM, reading news in English. LARRY Madowo eventually dropped out of college a year and a half down his degree to take up a job at the Kenya television network known as KTN, one of the oldest private television networks in Kenya. He became one of the household name in Kenya. After 3 years, he left KTN or NTV, where he was a business anchor and a reporter. In May 2012, LARRY Madowo joined the South African-based CNBC African as one of the main anchors of the market day shows Open Exchange, Power Lunch, and the Closing Bell. His stay at the CNBC Africa only lasted 8 months, and in December 2012, LARRY Madowo went back to NTV as the technology editor and news anchor. LARRY Madowo returned to college and graduated with a bachelor in communication degree from Star University in 2014. During his second tenure at the NTV Kenya, LARRY Madowo was also freelanced for various global news outlets including CNN International, France 24, English, BBC, and the Public Radio International. When the Kenyan newspaper declined to publish a column critical of the Kenyan government shutdown of the 4 major private TV stations in early 2018, the opinion piece was published on the CNN website. He terminated his column and became a contributing columnist for the Washington Post global page. On 11 April 2018, it was announced that LARRY MADOWO was joining BBC News Africa as the business editor. He led a team of business journalists based in Nairobi in Kenya, London in England, Lagos, Nigeria, Dakar in Senegal, and Johannesburg in South Africa. He appeared across BBC World TV, BBC World Service Radio, BBC News Channel in the United Kingdom, BBC.com, and the BBC Radio as a reporter or a commentator on African business. A radio documentary Madowo presented on the Chinese Bullet Railway in Kenya won the Daily Journalism Single Report category at the 2019 Association of International Broadcasting Award on November 6, 2019 in London, the capital of England. On April 9, 2019, LARRY MADOWO was named the 2019-2020 Knight Badgehot Fellow at the Columbian University. On July 29, 2019, LARRY MADOWO said he was taking a sabbatical from the BBC for his fellowship at the Columbia Journalism School. LARRY MADOWO graduated from the Columbia with a Master of Arts in Business and Economic Journalism on May 2020. His master's thesis on Africa e-commerce pioneer Jamia's tumultuous first years on the New York Stock Exchange won the Philip Green Scholarship and Award for Financial Writing. LARRY MADOWO briefly contributed to The Guardian, News and the BBC. LARRY MADOWO made his return to the BBC and in new role as a North America correspondent in the summer of 2020 with a report from the coronavirus unity in Houston, Texas. He reported across the United States primarily for the BBC World News and the BBC World Service. He has fired reports from the North Dakota, Georgia, Kentucky, New York, Louisiana, as well as the South and North Carolina, among others. His coverage of the 2020 United States election and the inauguration of the President Joe Biden has been recognized around the world. LARRY MADOWO has interviewed some of the world's most prominent people, including President World Famous Artist, Global CEO, and Sophia the Robot. LARRY MADOWO was selected as a young global leader by the World Economic Forum in March 2020. He is nominated as one of the Young World Journalists of the Year in the June 2020. MADOWO has twice been named among the 100 most influential African by the African magazine. LARRY MADOWO became the first black person to deliver the Peter Starburg Foreign Correspondent Lecture at Canada's Carleton University in December 2020. In May 2021, LARRY MADOWO was appointed as a CNN Nairobi correspondent. 2 months later, in July 2021, CNN promoted LARRY MADOWO to the CNN International Correspondent. LARRY MADOWO became a vocal defender of the press freedom in Africa after a run in with the Kenyan government in 2018 forced him to seek shelter in a safe house. Alongside other colleagues, they regained their freedom after a court granted them anticipatory bail. He has said that many other African journalists face greater dangers from their government, including threat of their lives. LARRY MADOWO is also known to be very active on social media. He followed by millions of people across the Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and other social media and Instagram. His sister is LARRY Madowo, is graduated from the Moi University in Kenya. He is a stylist and a fashion blogger. LARRY Madowo is also a regular moderator and a speaker at media, technology, and businesses conferences around the world. What do you love to LARRY Madowo? Tell us in the comment. Make a subscribe to this channel in order to get more video about the biographies of different celebrities. If you are from Kenya, if you are a fan of LARRY Madowo, make a subscribe, put a like, share this to others in the comment. Thank you for listening, guys. Be blessed.